Hey guys, it's Bren, and I'm going to do another candle collection video for you today. I've been doing this pretty much annually now at this point because it is my most requested video. People are always asking to see the entire collection. These videos get a lot of views. So okay, I'll show it to you. I don't really see a point in doing it more than once a year because it takes a full year to get a rotation from every season, you know, but we did one last year around this time, so we'll do another one. Before we get started, I do feel like I have to say there's a lot. Now this is a rotating collection because I do use the candles, but I accumulate them at a faster rate than I use them, so it is also a growing collection. Last year I was lucky enough that Bath & Body Works official Instagram regrammed a picture of my entire collection, and in the comments there were a lot of people who didn't know me or know who I was or anything saying things like, "This person is insane. This person needs help," which is always fun. You know, I hope I get regrammed again this year because I love the mental health commentary from strangers. But I think that the thing is, people who make comments like that probably just aren't collectors. They don't collect anything because that's all this is. This is a collection. It's what I collect. My dad collects comic books. He has hundreds of thousands of them, and I'm sure that I get this from him, but I don't really collect anything else. I mean, I have like a very small, modest collection of beer coasters and glasses from breweries I've been to, but those are more like souvenirs. I've got a lot of Bath & Body Works lotion. I've got a lot of nail polish, but that's not really a collection because I don't buy it just to collect it. You know, candles is really the only thing I do that with, and I will never ever claim to be a minimalist, ever. However, in a lot of other aspects of my life, I do like to keep things simple. You know, I just cleaned out my closet and I donated a whole bunch of clothes and shoes, and that felt really good. But I love my candle collection. This is my one thing. And in terms of things that you can collect, I actually think this is a really inexpensive, cool thing to collect. So that's that. I hope you guys enjoy looking at it too. Let's go ahead and I'll show you around.
All right, so when you walk into my apartment, you have to go up the stairs, and then you're in the main area here, and there are really candles all over, but most people notice right away the giant candle shelf in the corner, which I did have this last year in last year's video. It wasn't completely full of 3 wicks, whereas now it's not only full of 3 wicks, there's more behind and in other places. But yeah, a lot of people make comments. I think it's great. I love it when people see it for the first time because I just sit there and laugh. I'm like, yeah, I told you I collect candles. You know what I mean? I love it. I love to just go to the shelf and be able to pick one out. I can see them all very easily, and it shows off my hobby. So yeah, this room used to look a lot nicer before somebody moved in. She put some toys out just, you know, for you for this video. I usually have like an ugly blanket on the couch. And the thing is, I never shut her in the crate ever, but she likes it so much, I have to keep it up even though it's ugly. But yeah, you know, there's some candles on pedestals and things. I have a lot of candles in my TV stand that I'll show you. But we'll start with the big shelf. And I have smaller, different size candles and different brands under here. But yeah, we got to start with the shelf. So there it is. What I've got going on here is I have unique candles, no repeats as far as packaging and fragrance, all the way up to like right here. And then this very bottom part is repeats. And of course, very soon I will get to the point where I don't have any repeats and I filled up both shelves. However, I do have, I'll have like 2 of the same scent. They're just in different packaging. But you know, eventually that'll even get weeded out as I accumulate more and more. The bottom shelves only have a double layer. I'm too scared to double layer any of the other shelves. But on the bottom, there are more behind that are repeat, you know, scents. And then I've had to spill over into the sides, both sides of this. So I'll show you all those, but we'll start just kind of going through. So I have them ordered pretty much seasonally, and I have like labels together, and it starts with winter, fall, kind of, and then summer, spring, sort of all together. So down at the bottom, we've got some really old ones over here. We've got the vanilla latte from an old winter market collection, an old 'tis the season, and a frosted cranberry. You can kind of see how I've got another layer in the back there. We've got the first cinnamon frosting, or no, the last cinnamon frosting that we have seen from them. Same collection as this holiday apple crisp, which was a White Barn exclusive, which was really good. Last year's eggnog. I'm really surprised that Berry Vanilla Bean never came back, that it was just a 1-year scent, because it is pretty good. First party dress, some others. This was the first hot cocoa cream and the first peppermint marshmallow. Here's some from this year, which I have with last year's Camp Winter, and then this random vanilla snowflake because I feel like the font kind of looks the same. So I try to, like, if I have 3 of the same, you know, I'll put them in a row. And I like to have 3 of the same for that reason, from the same collection. But I had to try with that one here. And then you'll also notice I have like White Barn Core, like all up the side, which I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be able to do that. And then it just gets into these plain ones. But that's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm sure I won't be able to keep that up forever. Peach meringue. Going up here, we've got some from last year, the one marble lid. This one, Laura sent me, failed test scent. I love it so much. Another party dress I've never burned. I only kind of like that scent. I sort of like it on cold, but I never like it when it's burning. So I think I just bought that one for like looks. Here are some of last year's. Here's this year's. We've got the failed test frosted cake pop, but it sounds like, so I'm actually recording this on the first day that spring test candles dropped. And I have more thoughts about that I'll be letting you know either in a video or on Instagram. But it sounds like the angel food cake might be a repackage of this. So even though this failed test, it might be coming out under that name. So that's cool. This year's blueberry sugar, last year's blueberry sugar. Here is the failed popcorn and pine, next to another one from that collection. So here's like this year's. I believe that chestnut and birch also is a failed test scent that I've just burned a couple times. It's real woody, nutty, woody scent like you would think. I know I bought this vanilla snowflake just because it's a beautiful label. I've got a cozy cabin from that. And then more winter over here. So this year's kind of White Barn Core. This collection here, my beloved Tuscan lemon tart, which I didn't love it right away. I gave it like a mediocre review, and now I love it. I grew to love it. And the Paris from that. These were the first this was the first glittery lid collection. And then these came out the next year with glittery lids, and then they never did glittery lids again. I loved Light Up the Room. I have a backup too because it does smell a lot like the pink apple punch, wasabi apple, green apple orchard candle, but it's sweeter. It smells like that mixed with Island Margarita to me. Here's some Campfire Donuts. I've got a Campfire Donut down there too. And then just bought this. Follow me on Instagram. You know, I just bought this on Mergary, and oh man, this is the best donut scent they've ever done. And it never came back, and it only ever came out in a 3-wick. And I'm really, it smells so good. I'm really struggling with like if I should burn it or not. I'm glad to have one. For a long time I didn't have any. And now we're moving into fall. So we got some fall candles of fall's past. I'm really surprised this never came back. This one was so desirable for a while. And then you got the banana, the streusel, which I always thought was blackberry spice repackaged. This is the fall before that. These were all new to this year. This was the first pumpkin spice cheesecake, the first pumpkin coconut, and then this cranberry pumpkin never came back. Very surprised about that. All right, as we move up a shelf, I have to stop sitting on the floor and actually move up. All right, so now we have some fall White Barn Cores from last year. These are all from last fall. Not this past one, but the one before. So the autumn apricot, and then the peppered plum. People love that. This is this year's fall. I only really bought 6 new candles for this year's fall. My favorite of 2018, favorite new scent of 2018, as I told you guys in that video. And then some fall from years past. Radiant Red Maple. Only came out once. I really think it's the name that did it in. It doesn't smell anything like a tree or maple. It should have been called something like Marshmallow Apple or something, because that's what it smells like. And I just love it. But yeah, never came back. I bought this Marshmallow Fireside because this one was close to being done. But also, I really like pink and gray together, so I was into that label. This failed test but came back as toasted s'mores. Harvest Pear just came out last year and never came back again. When I say last year, I mean like 2017. This was that heirloom apple, but it smells like pear, and it smells different than the heirloom apple from this year, which was just farm stand apple. This is vanilla pumpkin marshmallow in a Halloween packaging, and then I've got to spice it up. I had to move this one sort of fall candle up to the summer shelf. So yeah, that annoys me, but because this is kind of a fall release. But, Sparkling Pear Riesling, they did that a lot for a minute there, and now it hasn't been out in a while. It came out like 3 or 4 times in a row, and now it's gone. I have one backup of this. We'll start on this side. So this was the first Midnight Blue Citrus, and it was White Barn exclusive. and now it has blown up, and they do it all the time. It's snowflakes and citrus in the winter. It's midnight and citrus in the blue citrus in the summer, and it's out all the time. But it's funny, it started as a White Barn exclusive. At the same exact time, Golden Grapefruit was a White Barn exclusive, which I like more. I mean, it's a good scent. Everybody likes this scent, but I do love the Golden Grapefruit to have a backup. Some of those layered candles. This is my only blueberry twist. This candle smells just like blueberry sugar, but this one threw like a 1. So it really sucked. And blueberry sugar is so much better and such an improvement on this one. I'm glad that they did that. This was White Barn exclusive back when White Barns were a lot harder to find. I did get my hand on that one. It smells very similar to pomegranate lemonade, but not exactly the same. A couple of these 4 scents these scents, these 2, Waikiki and Mango Mai Tai, just every summer, you know they're going to come out. And Island Margarita. Aloha Kiwi Passion Fruit, of course, one of my favorite top 5 Bath & Body Works scents, and they are still rolling this one out. It looks like it's coming back for the spring. So far, I have it in every packaging that it's come out in. I've got more over somewhere else that I'll show you, but love this one. This was the first one. Down here, I have a failed test scent from an entire failed test collection. Coconut Palm in Lime. I've never burned it. It does smell really, really good. I wish I'd bought 2. Got this when I was at the test store. Everything else in this collection was a repackage, and the whole collection failed, but this one was actually unique. And there's lime in it. It's really zingy. It's really good. An old coconut leaves. And then these from this collection this year. And these from this summer. Banana Split Milkshake has become one of my favorites. I hate the root beer float, but it's fun to have in the collection because it does smell like root beer. I just don't like my house smelling like that. And other coconut leaves. This Raspberry Lime Margarita only came out 1 time and never again. It's all right. Moving to the next shelf, which is not the same. So I ordered this shelf on Amazon, and then I ordered another one, and I didn't realize till it got here that it's not the same. It's shorter, so my friend had to build a box to go underneath it to make them line up at the top, and it doesn't fit as many candles wide, which is actually a good thing because it doesn't sag, and that's probably why they fixed it. This shelf, we got a little sag for sure. But if the shelf collapses, the only candle I'll be really heartbroken about losing will be that one right there. And the rest I can probably replace. But I'd be pissed about this too if it broke. But anyway. Yeah, so this is a narrower shelf. More White Barn Core. Hate me some Lavender Coconut. I hate it so much. It smells like Comet to me. But other people like it. It's in a pretty red jar, or purple jar. Here's Prickly Pear with others from this collection. Of course, Prickly Pear failed test. This is coming back in this packaging for SAS. Holding my breath for this one. Here's the collection. I think that if they ever do a whole nother collection and they bring it back, they really should do this collection. People would love. This is a cult favorite now. Strawberry Rhubarb Marmalade. Sparkling Limeade was all right too. It's very vegetable-y though, very plant-like. Tequila Lime Cupcake was a White Barn exclusive. Key Lime Pie was exactly the same. These were the same. This came out the next year and it failed test. And now we have the new Key Lime Pie coming out, which is showing up in test stores. I haven't smelled it. I think Sense Galore said she thought it was a little different. And so I'm very curious to see because it would be weird for it to be different. But I'm interested. I love key lime pie. I like these. So yeah, very curious about the new one coming out for spring. I would assume it's the same, but maybe it's not. And then also in this collection, Mocha Latte Swirl, which is very different than any of the other coffee scents they've done. It's really got like a nice sweet caramel in it. It's really good. It's definitely a sweetened up coffee. Blueberries and Cream is not blueberry-like. It's not as good as blueberry sugar. It's just kind of a general berry scent, but it does smell a lot like the Berry Vanilla Body Care, which is a beloved scent that they should bring back. People love that, cult favorite, as far as the body care. And I think this candle smells a lot like that. Some from the Paris collection. Paris Cafe, I think, is a really good coffee scent, and I think it's much better than the Espresso bar. Where is it? Right there, from the Italian collection, which is supposed to be coming back for SAS, but I think Paris Cafe is much improved over Espresso bar. My waffle cone that I love, and a couple others from this year. Then if we move on down, some from earlier this year, and the pineapple crumb cake, which is also coming back. Here's another Aloha Kiwi passion fruit, and I sort of have like my destinations right here, right? Like Los Angeles, Bangkok, Costa Rica, Italy, Paris, London. From different collections, they do the destination theme quite a bit. But yeah, there's those. This is Tropical Spice repackaged. They haven't brought it back again, but it's really good. They should. I don't know. All right. Yeah, a couple here. Strawberry Vanilla came back as a mini Easter candle, like last Easter, but we haven't seen it other than that since. And it's a good one. They should bring that one back again too. This is my original Raspberry Peach Macaron from the original Sweet Shop collection, and that's why I have it repeated, because this is the new one. And all of these are from the new revival. Lavender Marshmallow is Paris Lavender Macaron. They're exactly the same, and I just still don't understand how Lavender Marshmallow was such a cult favorite. People always wanted to come back. It was a failed test scent originally. And then when Paris Lavender Macaron came out, nobody said, hey guys, this is Lavender Marshmallow. But it is. I never get that. Never got it. Never got it. Moving on down. Gotta start kneeling again. Palm Leaves and Mango, Tiki Beach, the first berry waffle cone. The Sweet Cherry Pie, this is the original version with a strawberry mimosa from that collection. Market Peach, this candle has a lot of sentimental value for me. It was one of the first ones. It's one of the oldest ones I have that I bought, and I bought a lot of them, and it reminds me of a friend, and I'll never burn that. Then we've got some stupid quotables. So Honey Vanilla, the Strawberry Cupcake, worst label they've ever done. Pink Lemonade Pound Cake is the Happy Birthday candle. Okay. This is like a pink apple punch, basically. Then we've got these from a couple springs ago. So the Honey Tangerine and the weird Tomato Vine. That's super weird, but cool to have in the collection. Then I've got some of my Test Lab here, but because I have 5 Test Lab, I had to fill the gap. So I stuck French Baguette here, but then these are my other Test Labs. These were the 2 that were harder to find. These were out in all the stores. This is another one. It's gross to burn, but fun to have in the collection. Moving down. Oh, I gotta get back on the ground for this. Okay. River's looking at me like, what are you doing? Why are you talking to yourself? Okay. So here are some old candles. I've melted this one, so it's totally gross. I should probably just throw it away, but I always am like, maybe I want to have it to compare to something else someday. You know, if they bring it back under a different name, I want to have it for that reason. But yeah, and I stuck my new gelato up there. 2013 Summer Boardwalk. This is another Aloha Kiwi passion fruit. They called it Aloha Beaches this time. An Old Island Waters, Home Sweet Caramel Comfort, very good scent. Couple of these, some just random stuff over here. The Wild Huckleberry was, this version of it was failed test, but then it came back as the pomegranate candle in this collection. So like, not that unusual anymore or unicorny. All right, here's the old Italian collection espresso bar. This is the original from 2013, and I always wanted to like that scent so much because I thought it would be awesome that they had a candle that smelled like coffee. It was the first one that I had smelled from them that they had done that was supposed to smell like coffee, but as I've said on Instagram, it just smelled like cheap Folgers coffee to me, like not good, kind of burnt old stale coffee, and Paris Cafe is so much better. But I have that one espresso bar. And then, so this is actually unique too. I've got 2 chestnut and cherries, which is technically a winter candle, and I should put it over here, but then it just throws everything off. So it's just sitting here with a berry waffle cone in between. Now we're getting to repeats. So what I've done with this bottom shelf here is I have just put some of my favorite, most unusual ones to display until I get enough unique to fill it. So I've got my backups of peach meringue, Tuscan lemon tart, failed tests from this year, a couple other more unusual ones, my beloved strawberry rhubarb marmalades, my only backup of prickly pear, which was sent to me by a viewer, as well as the key lime pie was too, an awesome viewer, and a radiant red maple. So, you know, just some weird ones that I like, kind of showing them off until I fill the space. But then, yeah, then there's more. So let me show you what is all back there. Okay, so I've removed the bottom layers so you can see what's behind. This is where I store some of my backups. And so these are the backups of Banana Split Milkshake I have, some other random ones, the Sweet Cherry Pies, which some of these are the original in summer from when they brought it back. waffle cones, girl power, pink lemonade pound cake. Okay, so like these are actually uniques, but they're kind of like, I don't know, sort of almost gone. Like this is an old Slacken frosted cranberry that my mom gave me, and I've melted it because I had like barely any fragrance left. So that's just chilling back there. And really old spice pumpkin cider that's almost gone. Just, yeah. But then anyway, so sparkling pear Riesling, backup of Sweet Shot, backup of Test Lab, another Bangkok, some more Aloha kiwi passion fruits. There's my golden grapefruit. So just, you know, just some backups there. But then we've got more backups across. Wait, you want to show them the backups with me, maybe? Say hi. Way over there. We got to go over there. All right, on this side of the TV stand, I've got my backups of this year's fall. A couple cider lanes and a caramel apple and more fall stuff, some spice it ups, a random Paris cafe. And then if you swing around over here, my extra French baguettes, some eggnogs, orange truffles, blueberry sugars, pineapple crumb cakes, and cinnamon pine cones just chilling there. Those are all my Bath & Body Works 3 wicks, except for the ones that are displayed. I've got all my Yankees in here, but these have not changed at all since last year, so I'm not going to go over them again because I haven't bought a single Yankee this year. Over here we've got a sweater weather on a pedestal, a turquoise waters, a dog. There's another turquoise waters over there because I've kind of got turquoise going on everywhere. And I've got a blue ocean waves over there on one of the iridescent pedestals. And yeah, so that's that. And then last thing I've got to show you guys is this mess. So down in here, I have all of my small Bath & Body Works candles and other brand candles. And I've also got a drawer full of candle junk that has some candles. I've got extra tiny radiant red maples in here. I've got like an extra sweet tobacco, a random Yankee, lots of lids and holders and like, yeah, it's just extra Rio. I mean, I don't even know, this drawer is a mess. But there's stuff in there. And then I have another one of these end tables on the other side and it's full of melts. I'll show you that too, why not? Probably showed that last year, it probably hasn't changed, but okay, so medium size. I really love sweet tobacco. That's a favorite. Wish it would come out in a 3-wick. This is the orange bourbon one. That's pretty good too. Got some other things in here. A sweet cherry pie. What else? My Kringle bread candle. The Colonial Graveyard Fog, which is really good. And some of the low profiles are back here since they don't fit on my other shelf. It's my one Homeworks candle that came in a set, and I actually, the other one, it wasn't my kind of thing, so I got rid of that one. But I rehomed it, I should say. But I kept the key lime pie one, and I got it right next to the Sonoma key lime pie, which is very similar. I do love key lime pie, you guys. I've got a Yankee Key Lime Pie candle too, and then I've got the Bath & Body Works Key Lime Pie. I sort of have like a little collection of key lime pie candles within my collection of candles. Got my one pink betel tea cake because, you know, I'm just not a floral person, but I feel like I should have one since people love it so much, just for collector's sake and comparison's sake and all of that. Old original sweet chops and other little things. So that's what's going on here. Then I told you I'd show you this drawer. Junk. There's melts in here that I want to like keep the fragrance in. Lighters, scent portable holders. I mean, just what a mess. You know, matches to the heavens and little melty things and yeah, just basically. I have old jars here of like candles that I used to love, but they're totally gone. So this one is sentimental value. This one I just love and I want it to come back and I don't want to forget that it exists, but there's no more burn in it. It's the first banana. I feel like is this the cider donut? And I can probably get rid of this now because I have a new one. Yes. So anyway, yeah, just a couple of candle junk drawers. But that's it. That's the whole collection. Rip, you didn't even like come out and like do anything. You just stayed in your crate the whole time. Last year, Clover was like all up in my business while I was filming. But you just stayed in your crate, huh? Okay, say bye. Say bye.
So that's the collection. I hope you guys enjoyed checking it out. I thank you as always for watching. You can follow me on Instagram at Candles and Music, and I'll be back with more videos really soon. Bye.
All right, you guys, everything I said about not calling me crazy, you can totally take that back because I just laid them all out for a picture for like my annual collection picture. This took like an hour at least. So yeah, totally legit nuts.